Hello YouTubers, my name is Brennan, this is Super Nerd Hobbyist, and today I want to show you how you can make your very own Kyber crystal necklaces. So these are all of the bases and crystals for this model. I bought all of these off of Etsy. And as you can see, you have different designs for the bases. You have some very small, or some that look like wood or metal shape. And these are the ones that we're going to do. We got a Sith one, a Jedi, a Rebel, and kind of like a Darth Maul design, but I'm going to make this for the purple one. So we're going to have a red crystal, a blue crystal, a green, and a purple. I think it's going to look really, really good. And we're going to separate these because we'll make these crystals out of a glow-in-the-dark filament. That way the LED shines through it. And these bases are just going to be made out of regular PLA filament. So, see how long it takes to make the crystals. It's going to take about an hour and 26 minutes to make the crystals. And 39 minutes and 46 seconds to make the bases. Alright, let's get to printing. So these are the crystals and bases for the necklace. We're going to start with painting these bases, which all we're going to do is paint them black and then use a rub and buff paint to get that metallic color. So we're going to start with that, and then later we're going to airbrush these crystals the different colors that we want to make them. So, let's get to it. So we're going to paint our first crystal, which will be our Sith crystal right here. And we're going to paint that first, starting with fluorescent red to kind of give it that nice glow. When the LED goes through it, it'll still give off that little red glow. And then normal red for the regular coat, and then a crimson red for these little corners on here and towards the top to make it look a little aged and bring out those little details. And we'll see how it turns out. Show you here in a minute. Let's get started. Next is for the Jedi crystal, which I'm going to paint blue. So we're going to start with fluorescent blue, then a nice blue lake blue, and then a Bundy blue, which is a little bit darker. So we're going to see how that turns out. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do one layer of fluorescent, then The next layer is going to be the base color, and then the edges of these crystals will be highlighted with the darker color. Okay, let's get to it. Now we're gonna do our green crystal. We're gonna use this fluorescent green, then light green, and regular green, which is more of a darker green for those little edges. Alright, let's get to it. Now we're on our last one, which is purple, and we're going to use this. We have two different types of fluorescent purple. We got this lighter fluorescent purple, this a little bit darker, and a regular purple that's really dark, so should see all those little details come out. Let's get started. Okay, now since we're done airbrushing all of this and doing the base paint on the bases of these necklaces, next part is to put some silver rub and buff metallic wax finish on it. And this is like I said, it's a little bit of wax paint, so you don't need a lot of it. So just take a little dab, put it on a napkin, and just barely rub it on there to give it a metallic finish. And I'm just going to do that to every one of these and make them look a little metallic. Then the bases will be done, and then we'll get on to putting clear coat on these crystals to make them shine up a little bit, and we're be almost done then. Okay, let's get to it. Now we're done with that. These pieces really look like they're made of metal. I am amazed how well these things can look. There's your Sith. There's your Jedi. There's your Rebel. And the purple one. I decided it was a cool design. Yeah, these are awesome. Now to put clear coat on these and start putting them together. Now we're ready to do a clear coat on this. I just cut holes in this box to put all the crystals in so they don't move. So we're going to use Rust-Oleum's Crystal Clear Enamel. We're just going to do a couple of coats on each crystal, and that'll do it for the top coat. You also want to make sure when you're doing this, you're wearing a ventilator mask, and make sure you're outside or outdoors when you do this, or somewhere well ventilated, because you don't want to inhale all this. So let's get to it. Okay, now since the crystals are done with that clear coat, they're a little bit shinier, they look more like crystals, and a nice little glow to them. So now we're ready to assemble it. Now all I use for this is I have the crystals, the bases, the little LEDs that go in the crystal, and then I hook the end of this LED to the necklace. That way it's all in one piece. And when I connect this LED in there, I just place it in there, and I just put the crystal in, and you'll get a nice glow when you turn on. Now, the way I keep it in here, and so I make sure that when it comes out of this end, I can just twist it and turn on. Is I take some super glue. I'm going to use some Gorilla Glue, and I'm just going to glue this top part right here, stick it in, glue the inside of this hole in the crystal and go right in. That way it's completely connected. You can't take the crystal out and you can't take the LED out, and all you gotta do is just twist the bottom and it should turn on. And I'll do it to each and every one of these. So alright, let's get started. And I forgot to mention that I'm using little key rings to connect the LED to the necklace itself, so So that's it for my video. Thank you guys for watching, and I had tons of fun making these Kyber crystals, and I really want to make more content like this, so please comment down below if you want to see more stuff like this, and if you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe, and follow for more content. If you have followed, thank you, and please continue watching my channel. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Peace.